Hello, this is James Friends. Welcome back to Railway, and today we're going to be looking at a DCC controller. Hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get the review started then. So yeah, today guys, like I've just been saying, we are going to be looking at this controller like I was saying Wednesday, and it's this controller right here. And I got this one for Christmas from my girlfriend, obviously. And I think roughly, because I've been on the website myself, and it was $129.99, I think it was. I will put a link in the description below if you want to pick you send one up. And I have had this controller on my layout for most months, so obviously everything won't exactly be in the box, because obviously it's all wired up to my layout, if that makes sense. So obviously instead of just like, you know, taking the box bit out, which is that bit, it's already on my layout. And all the wirings on the layout and stuff like that, so it's just going to be like the controller and possibly the manual what's in here today. So obviously, as you can see, it's DCC command station, handheld controllers. So it's like a handheld one, so it's not just one you just put down to one side, you have it in your hand at all times, which I actually have done this past couple of days, and it's really handy. Hand control box, which whatever that means, I'm guessing that means the thing. And then you get DCC/DC control compatible, which that's the reason why I actually went for this one rather than a standard DCC control. I was gonna, believe it or not, but like I said on Wednesday's video, thanks to the chaps there, they actually did help me out with this. And then obviously Monday, like I was just saying to you the other day as well, my girlfriend actually helped me how to figure out the DCC part in it as well, which again, massive credit to my girlfriend. But obviously there's not really much on the back of the box. But obviously, let's just crack this one open then. Right then, so before we jump into the controller, this is the manual. And I can honestly sit here and say that the way they've done the manual is really nice. You know, because when I first got this, I thought the manual would just be like black and white paper like you see with locomotives. It's not, it's being like, you know, pictured out on how to do it and the hours and stuff like that, which, again, to say that I'm a newbie to DCC control, it's coming in handy for me. Is there anything else in the box before I take anything else? I should have done a bit of paper. I mean, yeah, fair enough, they've got this bit of paper as well. And obviously it's another DCC, it's obviously another manual, but it's in paper form. And I've never really been through this one. Yeah, as you can see, look, it's just basically the same thing, but in paper form. So you've got the choice of doing the paper as well. I'm assuming that's like a receipt or something. So let's look at the controller then. Like I said, I haven't got the other bit in here because obviously it's all hooked up and layout. So what I'll do is when I turn the camera around, I will briefly show how it's all wired up and whatnot. So yeah, so obviously here's a controller, and it's a really handy controller as well, to be honest with you. No pun intended on what the actual name's called for it. But I've had this one since December, and my locomotives do actually run really nicely on it. And like I said to you in Wednesday's video, the reason why I picked up that DCC locomotive was to actually test it on DCC. And surprisingly it worked. I wasn't expecting it to, but yeah, it worked really well, to be honest with you. But obviously I ain't really got much else to say now, because obviously I can't really show you anything until it's like hooked up. So what I'll do now then, guys, is I'll flip the camera back round, get a locomotive on it. Well, we'll try it with DC first, and then we'll try it with DCC afterwards, if that makes sense. So I'll see you up on the layout then, guys, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Right then guys, so before I actually show you the controller working, I just thought I'd point this bit out, which I said to you what was already like hooked into my layout. So as you can see, look, the wire in there, here, I know the camera work's going to be a bit rubbish, but here, that connects up to like a power feed, so it obviously goes to the track. And then this bit here, wherever it is, this bit here is actually the bit what wires up to the controller, as you can see there. And then as you can see, that's the plug bit. But you can actually, what I actually do like about this is, if you look carefully, if the camera focuses, you can actually turn it on and off by this as well. Now, I don't know what one of these are. If anyone knows, let me know down in the comments below. But I just thought I'd include this little video in the snippet of the video. And well then guys, so as you can see, you're up on the, well, you're near the layout now, and the first thing I want to show you, that's just reminded me actually what I'm going to show you, is how I've actually been able to wire multiple tracks up to this controller. And all I've done is use those Pico wires and they connect up to a power supply, outlet on the track. And I've done the same for this one, so obviously I'm going to show you in a minute. Obviously you can't see the other locomotive because it's behind James. Oops. Well then, so as you can see, there's James and the Alpha. And if I wanted them to both go at the same time, I can do, because that's obviously because they're not on DCC, which there will be one day, but I think it's quite cool how you can actually control the same speeds and that a lot. Now, for this next test, I am actually, oh yeah, I'm going to show the controller in the background. So yeah, as you can see, it's very responsive, the controller. Oh, it's probably because the bus stopped on points, yeah. And as you can see, that's only 13% speed, and just incredible. Every now and again, they'll cut out, but that's probably done track work. I mean, how to prove how well the controller actually works, I'll even put another locomotive on. I'll put my Horby Duck on. Right, so what I'll do first is I'll have James and the little floor come up. Right. Now trust me, I know that many things don't shock me, guys, as you guys know, but watch this. Okay, then Duck's not going. I was actually expecting him to go. Oh, there you go. Now he's going. Probably because I wasn't putting him up to full speed. As you can see, look, Duck's moving as well with the other locomotives. Well, that's level 34. Now that's because obviously all my trackers are actually all wired up, and that's the reason why it's working like this. But for this next bit, I'm going to take James off and Duck off, because obviously I don't want to burn the motors out. But, right, so if I get this little offer to come up again, right, so now how you actually get to go on DCC mode is by pressing this button here, and if you look carefully it says DCC mode switch, and all you do is press that, and as you can hear, you get like a little hum if a locomotive's not on DCC. And I've learned out the hard way, if you leave a locomotive on long enough while it's on DCC, it can actually bugger the motors, and it can actually burn the motors out. That's the reason why I don't really like running my Batman models on it until they're fitted with DCC, obviously. So yeah, I'm going to get this locomotive on now, what I got on last Sunday. So all you do with this one, you see guys, obviously it comes up with a CV number, which number 3 is the default number. And all you do is press enter, and then there you go. And then for some reason it just took off then, at 26. But as you can see, you can easily turn it up, and as you can see, the locomotive is actually going. Which is very responsive in my opinion. Like, look, that's only 9% speed. I can guarantee that I can make it go slower. Look at that. 6% speed and it's going. Like I said to you the other day, because obviously I have got a TTS sound mallard. I haven't figured out sound yet. but I will do one day. Before it goes out shot, I'm gonna just bring it back. And yeah, as you can see, look, it's very responsive. The controller is very nicely designed, if that makes sense. And I like it that it's not big and bulky like people like Gauge Master and whatnot. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, Gauge Master ones are quite decent, but I wanted a controller which I could switch from DC and DCC and say that I've actually got one. And again, thanks to my mate Craig for actually taking me to that stand first thing on Sunday, because they were there and there was massive help. And I'm going to say that right now, like, massive help. Thank you to my girlfriend as well, because she actually helped me with this as well. So yeah, because obviously because all the tracks are wired up, guys, watch this. I hope it makes it all across that track okay. No, it don't. It's because it's that long. No, it just chooses to derail. Yeah, it's derailed. It's not the track's fault, because I know it's not. Right, we'll try that again. Come on. No, it's not going there, guys. Let me just take it off then, and then we'll just bomb it on the main line. It did actually do it the other day. I can't remember what track I did it on though. But yeah, I am saying this now, guys. I will be going fully DCC in the future, but it's nice to know that I've got a bit of control under DC as well. So, where are you going? Right, let's no, don't want that. Power off, and then power on again. So that's just reminding me, guys, you can even turn the control off if you're not using it. So yeah, obviously I'm used to like turn it off by the power supply, but it's quite cool that you can actually just go like this to turn it on and off. So select, there we go. Probably because it derailed before, which that one surprised me. But yeah, as you can see, look guys, the point from this track is even close as well. I noticed to God, like this track thing, what I've done, I actually came up with that on my own. Yeah, I was watching a couple of videos on YouTube and I was like, wait a minute, I wonder if I use those Pico wires with the fish plates at the end, and then put them into the power supply like track, if that would work, and surprisingly it has. I know it might not be the correct way to do it, but hell, it works for me, and that's all that matters. But yeah, like I said to you guys, this one is actually a DCC locomotive. If you want a DCC locomotive, oh, the front plane's come off again. It will just make the buzzing noise, and I've not run any DC locomotives on this controller on DCC, if that makes sense, because obviously I don't want to mess the motors up. But yeah. And if you're wondering if it can do a full lap, yes it can, because I've had it do it like multiple times the other day. So, so what we're going to do now then is we're going to let it have a full lap. I do apologise if the sun blinds you near enough. Actually, I'm going to try and like best of like not show near the window too much today. As you can see, look, and that's on only 18% speed, which that's quite incredible actually. I mean, even when you here's another thing I found out the other day when I was watching a review. Obviously the default speed is like 26, I think it is. Yeah, 26. Turns out if you press the controller throttle inwards, it'll actually go up to 126, which again, it's still a reasonable speed if you look at it. But yeah. And obviously, if you have like an emergency or anything like that, there is actually a stop button. And watch how responsive this stop button is once it goes past. Okay then. Didn't respond to me straight away, like, but okay. But yeah, like I said, guys, I will be trying to figure out like sound and whatnot in the near future. But do I recommend this controller to anyone? Absolutely. And like I said, I will be putting a link in the description below if you want to pick this one up, because I can highly recommend them. Because they're really good if you go from DC to DCC and then you still carry on getting DC locomotives, which I'm going to do. It's quite simple. All it takes is a push of the button and it's on DC. And as you can see, because it's on DC now, the model's not moving. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now then, guys, is I'm going to flip the camera back round and thank you for watching and whatnot, and then tell you what's possibly going to be coming out next. Alright then, I'll talk to you in a bit then, guys. Right then, guys, so like I've just been saying, do I recommend this controller to any of you? Yes, especially if you've got handheld. If you want a handheld controller, go for one of these, because they're not that as heavy as you'd expect it to be honest with you. Like, say for instance, look at the Gauge Master DCC one. That looks big and bulky, doesn't it? And there's another one called, I think it's called Power Cab or something like that. That looks big and bulky, and I honestly, God, right, I prefer stuff like this, where it's all small and it's all jam-packed with different features, which is amazing in my opinion. In my opinion, yeah, I will look a bit more into how to like do DCC sound and other features like that in the near future. But I mean, at the end of the day, all I wanted to do realistically is just control my locomotives on DCC. And like I said, I've been talking to my mate Craig a lot about. Well, mate, just get a drink before it's dry. I literally just woke up not so long ago. But yeah, I was literally talking to my mate Craig on, I think it was Sunday. On Monday, because I was out Monday. What day was it? Wednesday. About how do I wire this up to like mobile tracks, so I'm just using one controller instead of like multiple controllers. And he said just have like each wire or some sort of power feed going to each loop of track, and I thought, that's how simple it is. I mean, it's like I was sort of saying to my girlfriend the other day, right? When you think about how much you pay for a DC controller like this, right? You know, you're looking at, what, 40 quid each, depending where you get them from. And then obviously you've got the like bigger bulky ones like the Gauge Master 4-way controller. And that's like 100 and something. And all this one cost me was cost my girlfriend, sorry, was 130 quid. And the features what you get on this controller is much more impressive than you get on the simple DC controller, in my opinion. I mean, how you even have DC built into this controller, and it doesn't mess any of your locomotives up. So if people try saying that it messes your locomotives up, it doesn't, because I've ran my Batman ones on it, my Hornby ones, and they've all run fine. Well, apart from my Oxford Rail N7, that one has like slight issues, but I'm hoping once I fix that one with DCC, it will run fine. But that's what I'm saying though. Honest to God, right, guys, I can highly recommend these, especially if you're going fully. If you don't want to go fully DCC, like, yeah, I'm going fully DCC, but if you've got like some locomotives, you get either chip on your own, or put a chip into them, get one of these so you can actually control your locomotives while they're still on DC, because I know for a fact with the Batman lot you can actually fit them with DCC. So, say for instance, right, Batman James, right, I know I'm talking about James again. It turns out if you want to DCC fit these guys, right, all you do is, if you know the PCB board in, like, so say for instance it's under James's cab area, and that's the reason why it's all blocked out. I know that I said before that I want Batman to somehow make something like that for James, where he has open cab. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of regret saying that, because DCC Soda actually said the benefit of James having this block is how much you can actually fit in with DCC wise, obviously. But yeah, I will be trying to fit these guys with DCC. I know there's tutorials on YouTube and whatnot out there, but I do want to do like a tutorial video on my own. So if I start with like, I don't know, my other James, what I customise to be my own James, then I will do that. But these guys will be DCC fitted. Sound, I don't know yet, because obviously I haven't figured out sound on this yet, but they will be DCC fitted eventually. But yeah, like I said guys, highly recommend this controller. Like I said, I will leave a link in the description below on if you want to go and pick your Sense one up, because I can highly recommend them. And then obviously, if you do decide to get one, tell me feedback about your experience with one and stuff like that, because I'll be really interested, to be honest with you, if anybody else has got one of these. I haven't really got much else to say other than thank you for watching this video today. Please subscribe to my channel. Please stay safe out there, because it's a bit windy today for some reason. And I guess I'll see you later another day with another video. It's possibly going to be a review. I have got Scotsman kind of working, so she could possibly be the review on whatever day I post up next. Other than that guys, thank you for watching this video today. Please subscribe to my channel like I've just been saying. Comment down below, like this video, because I'm not getting many likes at me, so come on guys. And yeah, I guess I'll see you later guys with another video. Stay at one and take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.